account for her weight. She expects some guy to pay for the damage on his suspension from driving her.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
Tonight on the Edge, a Detroit rapper is going viral for something other than her music.
Fans know her as Dank DeMoss, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack is live in Detroit with the story. And my goodness, tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Bamlin whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires.
Yeah, I think he put it wrong. I think it's like not the tires themselves, but like the suspension.
Now she's filing a lawsuit.
Have you been in cars that size before? Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know?
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch.
Well, not every car is made equal. Like, some cars have certain standards, other cars break easy, and, like, you don't know who's gonna pay for the repairs. I mean, come on.
Party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him, like, making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh, man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
I can't really tell the exact distance between the base and the road because it's shadow, but I think the ground is about here. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see. But I think it's about 1.5 times the size of the handle. So, yeah, that's pretty low. Like, it's pretty low. It's gonna be hell on his suspension if he hits the road bumps.
His car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car.
Excuse me, but you're not just a big person, you're an extra big person. I mean, come on.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys...
This is nonsense. Lyft is not public transportation. This is stupid.
John Marco and Zach Runyon say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car.
People's melanin levels are... No, it's very different. Like, your melanin level just does not affect the functionality of the vehicle. Like, it's completely up to the driver whether he accepts, like, a legitimate risk or not. Like, if he cancels on someone out of the blue without, if there's no legitimate reason for him not to want them in the car, then that's like an inconvenience that you can probably sue him for harassment or something like that. But that woman is really, really, really heavy, and she might mess up something with the car.
It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in.
Well, of course it did. Look at the size of her. I mean, like, she's the one making this a thing.
In this car?
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see, like, what.
I mean, she could theoretically fit in the car, but, like, look at the size of her legs. Her legs are the ratio of her leg to the little leg is like the ratio of my stomach to my arm, and I'm fat. I know I'm fat. I know I need to work out a bit, but like, she's not just fat, she's way fat. Like, this is legitimately an issue for the guy. This is not a discrimination thing. This is a you being a dumbass thing. Well, some people get fat because of psychological issues and because of biochemical issues, but they don't get this fat without any sort of, like, if you're this fat and you don't get it, like, it's your own damn fault. You put yourself in the situation. Look at her. Like, being nice as a person to this person is one thing, but, like, agreeing with her delusion, this is just stupid.
We did reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That is why he denied her ride. Reporting live on Detroit's West Side, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And because these Lyft drivers, they're their own personal rides, I mean, they turn people away, but they have...
If I have to pay for something breaking, it's my own risk. Like, I'm responsible for managing my own equipment. Like, if someone gets called to like, put in, like, drill something into a metal door, but the metal door isn't aluminum, it's fixed steel, and they don't have the right equipment, you can't just order someone to use subpar equipment on a cast iron door when the guy's expecting to cut, like, a peephole in an aluminum door. Like, that's just stupid. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Have some discretion, you're saying, but when it comes to some of these protected liberties, no.
The lawyer is lying.
Are saying, and they said they had enough to file suit. They have filed that lawsuit, and Lyft has been served, but we will see what happens. We'll stay in touch with Deja.
Yeah, it's interesting because you said...
Why is Lyft being sued? Like, why is Lyft being sued? It wasn't Lyft that denied her. It was the driver. Lyft is the company that just finds people rides. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
So many people came forward after this, so clearly it's an issue out there right now. Thanks, Jessica.
Yeah, it's an issue. The issue is some people just see money in victimhood, and this is just not real victimhood. Like, real victimhood, I remember back in the 90s, some kid got chained to a log and died from exposure. That's real victimhood. Like, being super fat and the world not working for you, that's not victimhood. That's just you being a jackass. I think it's abundantly transparent that this woman is trying to leverage her fame to get a big payday from a big company. I am in no way, shape, or form, like, bigoted against her because she's fat. I'm just pointing out the fact that she is being a jackass, exploiting someone's rational, normal human behavior to create a media circus to get money and attention. This woman is, in fact, what you would call a media whore. This is not... It's obvious. It's not inappropriate to call her that. It is absolutely clear here. This woman is being an idiot. This is stupid. Or else she would have sued the guy. Not the company, but the guy. Why is she suing the big company and not the guy? She's looking for a payday. It's transparent. The guy's not a bust. This is ridiculous. He gave her an alternative for her to get a transport. This is ridiculous. This is a frivolous lawsuit. This is ridiculous. She didn't account for her weight. She expects some guy to pay for the damage on his suspension from driving her. This is dumb. And that's what I think.